Skeet Eli, episode 7. Let's
seven?
get right into it. Yeah, it's 7.
Oh, okay.
Last one was 6, so that adds up to 7 now.
Cool.
Pretty sure. Last time I checked, anyways.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Could be a lie. I mean, we are all being played, so.
Yeah, by the police and military of all people, too. And corporations and government and media.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a really bad analogy, too.
It is. And the hierarchy is completely wrong.
The whole thing's just a mess. Plus, they're all pieces that you use in the game, so technically we are all being played. That would mean that we are also playing the government, the corporations, the media, the military, and the police. And I mean, pawns are kind of important in chess, from what I know. So, it's really just a stupid analogy. It's also wrong, even if it's right.
Yeah. And I like how this hierarchy is supposed to be a bad thing. Like, we aren't supposed to have the military or... Like, the only thing that shouldn't be that high in a hypothetical world where this is, like, the truest thing or whatever, is the media. Otherwise, it wouldn't actually be very terrible depending on what government you had. But corporations, you know, you work for corporations to make money. Corporations employ you so you can live. Police protect you. Military protects your country. And the government is kind of like, it's flippant.
Yeah. Government kind of controls all that, so.
And you don't have to listen to the media.
Sort of important.
Yeah. But anyway. I hate when websites asks, "Are you human?" No, I'm a vacuum.
Yeah, I don't know who came up with this. Is this somebody who's just never actually been on a computer? Grandma, quit trying to make memes.
Do you have any idea how, like, anything works? It's a security measure to keep bots from, you know, making spam accounts and a whole bunch of other stuff.
But what are bots, Eli?
Spam bot is something that registers a whole bunch of accounts on different websites and then sends spam to other users. And it's, like, all automatic, like it's a computer or whatever. To put it simply.
They are bad.
They are bad. You don't want those on your website.
Yeah.
If religion wasn't forced on children who can't make decisions, it would go extinct like other bad ideas.
This is reinforcing the idea that children only ever do what their parents tell them to.
Yeah, I guess so.
I have never seen anyone do anything different from what their family taught them. They have all been forced into everything they've ever done.
Yep. You know, there aren't people who go from any other kind of home, like an atheist home or whatever home, and convert to Christianity. That never happens. Ever.
No. No one has ever had religion and turned away from it after being raised in it.
Yeah.
They just blindly accept everything.
Definitely.
Just like everyone else, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
No one ever thinks differently than their parents.
I always do exactly what my parents say.
I was raised that way, so I just do whatever they tell me to.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Tina.
Okay. Starting salary is exactly the same as they were in 1999, but cost of living is tripled. I wonder why all these young people live at home. Well,
this is just all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I know like 15-year-olds who have moved out. Also, the starting salary has changed. It hasn't changed by a lot, but it has changed.
Yeah.
And the cost of living has not tripled in every single place that has housing. Every single town, city, and region has different prices on their housing.
No, the economy is just universal everywhere. Don't you know anything?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And even if the minimum wage never changed, then it's like, so those are starting jobs. You aren't supposed to be in those jobs forever. Those are jobs that you're supposed to get like when you go straight out of school or something like that. Something to give you experience so that you can go and get a better job that pays more.
Yeah. There's lots of jobs out there you can get now that pay ridiculous amounts as long as you're working full time.
And as long as you actually do your work.
Yeah.
Because those young people that are living at home, they really don't do a lot of work often enough.
Obviously, if they're not making enough money that they can move out.
Yeah.
Either that or they're just like, oh, I need to buy a 3-story house for my first house.
Yeah.
Me and my one roommate will use all 8 of the bedrooms.
And whilst buying this house, I'm going to spend thousands of dollars on university and take gender studies.
buy a brand new car. Things are affordable, just don't be stupid.
Yep, it'll be okay.
Don't judge me. You can't handle half of what I've dealt with. There's a reason I do the things I do, and there's a reason I am who I am.
Well, the reason that you do the things that you do is because you're dumb, and the reason that you are who you are is because you make those dumb choices.
Yeah, pretty much. Can judge you. I probably could handle more than half of what you've dealt with. I've probably handled all of what you've dealt with. And there's a reason that I don't do the things you do, and it's because I have a brain.
And it's because when you do those things, it gets you in situations that are more difficult.
And then because you do those things, you become who you are, and then I am who I am, and then it's terrible, and everyone hates you, and it's just unpleasant.
People can judge you on your actions. It doesn't matter on your history. Like, it really doesn't. Like, sure, people can be empathetic and sympathetic towards you, but they can still make a judgment about your character either way.
Oh, yeah. Really, this is just saying, judge me, I'm being a jerk, and I have an excuse.
Because my parents were divorced.
Yeah, or something like that. I broke up with someone once, so my life is just terrible.
Yeah.
I've met people. I don't want to meet people anymore.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, I'm obese. I'm considered a fat actress. I eat like a caveman. I'll be the only actress who doesn't have anorexia rumors. I'm never going to starve myself for a part. I'm invincible. I don't want little girls to be like, oh, I want to look like Katniss, so I'm going to skip dinner. Jennifer Lawrence.
I love how wrong this is. There's so many legitimately obese actresses.
And they aren't you, Jennifer Lawrence. I'm sorry.
No, she's not considered fat. She's quite slender. I don't know if she eats like a caveman. Maybe she's really just savage.
Maybe.
I can't say I've had dinner with Jennifer Lawrence.
I can't say that I've had dinner with cavemen either.
That's also true. Yeah, who knows? I'm like, why do people give cavemen such a bad reputation?
Maybe they were all like super polite. You don't know.
As far as we know, they made the fork. They made cutlery, and we just stole their ideas.
Probably not, but whatever.
And she will not be the only actress who doesn't have anorexia rumors. Once again, there are legitimately obese actresses.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that young girls shouldn't be watching Hunger Games in the first place.
Yeah, people are just going to follow Hollywood's example anyways. I mean, you're not going to make a difference, but if they're smart enough to actually go, wait, that's dumb, then they won't. Also, you're not invincible, I'm sorry to say. I'm pretty sure you would die if I tried to kill you. I can't say that's in my intentions, but...
I'm just pretty sure you're not invincible.
Fairly certain. I don't know, maybe she knows something we don't.
Have you ever seen Jennifer Lawrence die?
Yes.
Oh... Okay, never mind.
Well, I don't want to look like Katniss, so I'm going to skip this picture now.
Man who spent 25 years behind bars for crime he didn't commit faces losing $4 million in compensation to ex-wife who divorced him while he was in prison. John Baxter says, she is right in this situation. If that is the amount of money that she would have had been entitled to in the event of a divorce, then she should get it. Quite frankly, I do not feel bad for men in this predicament. Yes, false rape reports are wrong, but how many men have never seen the inside of a cell after raping a woman? I say that men who are falsely accused are unofficial justice to those women. Well, this is just, in every possible way, wrong. John Baxter should not have a voice at all. Okay, not really, but...
Yeah, this is not unofficial justice. This is official stupidity, though.
Was she the one that falsely accused him of rape? Because if that's the case, then... she should be in jail.
Yeah, she should be in jail because she falsely accused him. And he's been in 25 years in jail.
For something that he didn't do.
And now he's losing $4 million. I'm not sure how he has $4 million if he just spent 25 years in jail, but...
Quite frankly, I do not feel bad for men in this predicament. So what you're saying is that men who are falsely accused of rape should go to jail because it's justice for the rapists that didn't go to jail that should have.
I wonder if someone gave him a false rape accusation, if he would just like take it and be like, yeah, this is fine, guys. It's justice. Unofficial. I didn't do anything, but you know, it's totally worth it. Also, I don't think this guy's ever heard about how rapists are treated in jail. It's not pleasant. It's scary for people who aren't rapists that get moved into like the rapist cell block just to be associated with them.
Yeah. True.
It's not good. All right, we have a wonderful painting here talking about Lucifer means light bearer and morning star. In pre-Christian mythology, he is called Shehar, Hillel, and Eosphoros, or Dawnbearer. He is not the fallen angel, or a name for the devil, but the morning aspect of the planet Venus. Venus is also personified as a goddess called Aphrodite in Greek. There is no need to fear Lucifer/Venus. I don't know how they screwed this up so bad.
I don't know. I don't even know what they're trying to prove here.
Well, it says in pre-Christian mythology, but if you're going back to Jewish mythology, the Jewish mythology would have been older references to Lucifer being a fallen angel than the Greek mythology would be of Venus. You can't really draw the comparison. The two aren't the same thing. And yeah, he would have the name Lightbearer before he fell because he was an angel.
Yeah. When a 12-year-old has to advise the President-elect of the United States of America, he should act with grace and maturity. Happy New Year to all, including my many enemies and those who have fought me and lost so badly they just don't know what to do. Love. You could have just said Happy New Year, or nothing. Sometimes nothing is good too. There's nothing wrong with what he said. Like, I don't know. What's wrong with gloating about a victory that everybody was saying that you lose?
Yeah, it's like the only slander he's done this entire campaign.
Yeah, well, and then it isn't a 12-year-old advising the president-elect. Kid President doesn't run his Twitter account.
Well, I know I'm sure depressed.
Dear 90s babies, we ain't babies no more. 1999. Okay, I'm not going to read that off.
No, don't read all the numbers. We don't need you reading numbers. This isn't Black Ops. The numbers, what do they mean?
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't understand why it's depressing. Like,
no, I'm pretty sure we aged just like everybody else. I know that the 90s was just a magical time, but, you know, as it turns out, we also get older.
Okay, besides, like, the cartoons and stuff, what was so great about the 90s?
I was born in them.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's the epitome of the hype of...
That was the height of the 90s. I was born, and then they got to 99, and nothing exciting happened, and they decided it was over. Pretty sure that's how it happened.
Either way, it's not depressing. You need to grow up.
I mean, it's basically still the 90s. They're putting all the cartoons up on Netflix now, so nothing has changed.
I mean, except for now there's Netflix.
Yeah.
So, there's this one guy saying that the number on the ground is 6, and the other guy saying it's 9. And then the caption is, just because you're right does not mean I am wrong. You just haven't seen life from my side. Okay, but the number isn't... Like, I'm assuming that it's talking about opinions, but the number is an objective object that was actually made originally for a purpose to represent a number, right? So one of these people is wrong. It's not an opinion that they have. It's just a fact. The facts aren't subjective. They're objective. So this is complete bollocks.
Yeah. Based on the curve at the top of the number, I would assume it's a 6. I know some people do 9 like that, but that's more of an artistic choice, whereas the 9 usually has a straight line coming out of it.
I don't think that it really matters, but...
No, I am a genius. Okay. Do not contradict me.
Okay, gotcha.
I will kill your family.
Oh. You did that last week, though.
Shh. It's okay. Okay, well, that's the end of our show. You don't get to hear me babble on for any longer.
Well, like this video, and do we want people to share it? I don't know if we want people to share it.
Sure we do.
Sure we do? Okay. Well, share it and comment, unless you're going to slam Skeet for his ex-girlfriends. Don't do that.
No, you can comment anyways. It'll make the next episode more entertaining.
True.
Okay. Yeah.
Sweet.
Goodbye forever.